In 1970, my husband and I arrived in Kohala as teachers, hired by the state of Hawaii and assigned to Kohala. My husband was a high school teacher graduate, and I was in elementary. And so we arrived in 1970 and stayed in the teacher's cottage, the old cottages, a few that are still across from the high school. Yeah. And my first memories of Kohala was that, forgive me, it was in the boonies because I was born on Oahu, and 10 minutes to something, either to the store or the bank or a movie house. And when we came in down through Hawaii, and we went over to the teachers' cottages, which was beside the high school now. There's a few still there. And the grass was tall up to almost to the windows because it was summer. You know, the houses were a little bit older, and I was a little bit culture shock. I kind of wanted to go home to Honolulu. But I had an assignment, and when we got there, two people, Alfonso Mitchell and his son Glenn, who just retired as the fire chief for our area and the Kona Airport, were there with sickle cutting the grass. So right there I felt like, oh my, you know, I don't even know these people, and they're trying to make my cottage, which I don't want to go to, look good. And so that was my earliest memory of Kohala, because on Oahu then, you did it yourself or you paid someone, and I didn't know these people. My favorite thing about Kohala, first was the scenery, because everywhere you looked there was ocean and up to the mountains. And the plantation life was real and was everywhere. The camps, the mills, the sugar stacks, that wasn't readily available on Oahu except on the North Shore. And so that impressed me, and the people. Now let me tell you about the people. I came here and I taught second grade first. And then after 2 years, I went to kindergarten. But I want you to honor your kupuna too. You know why? Because the Japanese people would chodai. Your grandma and your grandpa, they would come and go, Veloria-san, tomo arigato, thank you, konnichiwa. And I learned. And then the Filipino people would come, and it was, yes, mom, yes, sir. You know, always deep respect. And I was overwhelmed by that, you know. And if there was a parent conference, they always came. And usually mama and daddy, not because you were naughty or that you had a problem, because they wanted to show respect for the teacher who had come to Kohala.